If you feel a calling towards something and you know how it makes you feel, how can you not do everything you can to get more of it in your life?
It's done. It's really scary, but probably one of the most exciting things I've ever done in my life. I moved out of my Midtown Atlanta high-rise condo, and I'm going to someplace very far from home during the pandemic. I have almost a 10-hour total drive, and I'm about 2.5 hours into it. And one of my biggest challenges is that I'm a car baby, which means I'm the worst companion for road trips because as soon as we hit the highway, I'm knocked out. So I typically have an energy drink or like one of those little shots of energy for my drive, but I have so much adrenaline that I think I'll be okay now. But the good thing is I'm on my own time, number one, so I'll get there when I get there. And number two, I have a really smart car.
For this trip, I'm driving a Toyota Camry Hybrid. And I really appreciate the safety features. With integrated cameras and radar, it alerts me when cars or other objects are too close. So basically, this car has my back. But moving during the pandemic is daunting.
Is this safe? Am I crazy? Will anything even be open? What if I get pulled over? What if I have to use the restroom? When should I leave? I don't know if anyone's there. Is it too expensive? What if I need help? When should I go home? Am I crazy? Is this even safe?
The hum of the road is indeed calming to me. Thankfully, it didn't lull me to sleep, but it did fade away, the self-doubt ringing in my head.
Oh, this is one of my favorite parts. Look at this. There's like 3 of these lakes once you get over here. Oh, what a fun time!
My anxieties waned, and I was really starting to enjoy this road trip.
Wow. Look at the cows!
Unlike any other I have in the past. I found myself moving over to the right lane because apparently 80 miles per hour is too slow on these southern highways. But more so, I refused to be rushed. For the first time in ages, I wasn't on the clock to arrive anywhere. I felt free. And then, a reminder.
Let's see, some police here. This right here is my worst nightmare. Ugh. There was like 4 state troopers and there's this one black guy. There's like nothing I can do about it.
I hate having to stop at gas stations in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it's inevitable. Gonna have to make a gas stop. But let me explain another one of my anxieties for this trip. And to do so, I have to share with you a little bit more about my journey. Okay, so I started in Atlanta and I am now here. And I'm headed here. More on that later. So, as you can see, my journey is through the south and the sun is going down. And even though there aren't any more technically sundown towns, I still have my anxieties, and you can probably understand why. It's a little bit obvious, and especially now, racial tensions in this country are a bit at a climax, so I hope you can understand. And I've never driven this far by myself, alone, solo. I decided to split my drive in half, as I was losing daylight quickly. I stopped in a welcoming, familiar place, a city I called home for 4 years, Charlotte, North Carolina. Feeling refreshed, I'm excited to have a full day, if needed, for this drive. With technically only about 5 to 6 hours left, I'm more inclined now to enjoy this journey. Anxieties are gone. The weather is a sunshiny day. And passing the time, singing my heart out to songs that my dad used to sing to me as a kid.
Riding along in my automobile, my baby beside me at the wheel. I stole a kiss at the turn of the mile, a curiosity running wild, cruising and playing the radio, with no particular place to go. Riding along in my automobile. Wow! I'm anxious to tell her the way I feel.
I've always known that the only way to grow and get better at being myself is to push myself beyond my space of comfort. It's the only formula that works.
I'm bored and driving slow. no particular place to go.
And it's never failed me. In fact, I have a lifelong list of how it always seems to work out in my favor. So I just have to have faith in that, you know? People often think that I'm fearless with my approach to life, my career choices, even my love life. But the truth is, I'm always scared. But fear isn't a reason for me not to go after my dream. Because whenever I push past my fear, there's always the biggest reward. It's always worth the journey.